Hey Clashers, welcome back. I hope you guys are enjoying the October update as much as I am. As you can see here, I have got the bomb tower at level 2, and I have my wizards up to level 6. Now, we just finished up a war yesterday, which was our first post-update war, I guess you would say. Actually, the update came during preparation day for that war, so while we had a couple of new things, there wasn't really a whole lot of difference. So as far as the bomb towers on defense, there really weren't any, except a couple on our side. And nobody had the level 6 wizards yet. Not at Town Hall 9 anyway. So let's take a look at a few of those attacks and see how they went. I know I went from the Valkyrie attacks back to the Hog Rider attacks. I'm not unfamiliar with Hog Rider attacks because that's what I used to use all the time when I was Town Hall 8. I was a big fan of Goho. As you can see, we ended up winning this war by 3 stars. We didn't get as many of the Town Hall 9s cleaned up as I would have liked, but we managed to come away with the win, and that's all that matters. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the attacks here. We've got Flintstone coming in with a hog-heavy Govaho. Now he's only brought 4 Valkyries in this army, so it's basically just the kill squad. He's going to get the golems down here to draw the enemy clan castle over. And wizards will take care of that dragon there. I don't think he actually got hit by the poison spell. No, he's just outside of it. The way you can tell, the dragon's already dead, but there's a little circle-shaped shadow underneath of the dragon, and that's what you want to hit with your poison spell. If that little circle is outside of the poison spell, the dragon's not being affected by it. It looks like Flintstone does have max Valkyries in the clan castle, so he has a little more than what you would take in a kill squad. So it's still a Govaho. He's got the Hog Riders coming in from the top now, just kind of dropping them in here and there. He had some going over to that Troll Tesla. Looks like this guy has all of his Teslas on the outside. I'll go ahead and say that's not a strategy that I would recommend. And the Hog Riders are just tearing this base apart on the inside. Giant bombs aren't making any difference at all to them. And all of the defenses are about to be down. Honestly, he didn't even need that heal spell. So as that last Archer Tower goes down, he's got a ton of Hog Rider. Well, he's got that Tesla. And then he's going to have a ton of Hog Riders left over for cleanup. Just lost one of the Valks to a spring trap. There's a wizard working on the town hall. Plenty of cleanup troops. Oh yeah. Little Tesla here. Not going to make any difference at all. I know sometimes it's a good idea to use one Troll Tesla, but to use 4 is just silly. Don't waste your Teslas, guys. I'll go ahead and speed this up now. There's just a couple of builder huts left. Yep. That Valkyrie's got one, the Hogs have got the other. Nice 3-star from Flintstone. Now we're just going to look at a couple of these because I have a witch attack training up that I want to test out. I have not used the witches yet in any sort of attack since the update, and I am really excited to start using those. Here we have I guess it's a dip attack from 3-roll, but it's still a good attack to watch because I sometimes see people say leveling up your walls does not matter. And obviously it does, but now I have empirical evidence as to why you should level up your walls. Now that's often a risky strategy there because when you drop your clan castle, your troops are all grouped up in one bunch, and 9 times out of 10 when I see people do that, the dragon one-shots every single one of those wizards. So don't use your clan castle to kill the enemy dragon. Not a good idea. Anyway, he's coming in here with the king, queen, and golems. Already busted through a bunch of those, what are those, level 5 walls? I believe so. You can correct me if I'm wrong. He's got a rage on the Valkyries, and they're just going to go to town on everything. Another rage to follow up. I'm wondering if he could have just used a bunch of haste spells instead of any rage. Valkyries don't really need the damage boost, and he could have blanketed the whole base with haste. And yeah, the Valks have basically decimated everything. When you have low level walls like this, there's nothing to stop them. See, watch how... Oh, they're going to go around because there's a hole. I was going to say, watch how quickly they get through the wall. But they will have to go through at least one more wall. And we'll see how fast they do it. Right here. Boom. And the wall is down. Nice attack, 3 raw. Alright. Here we have a rushed Town Hall 11. Now this is a rushed Town Hall 11 and not an engineered Town Hall 11. And yes, there is a huge difference. I'm okay with rushed Town Hall 11s. I used one hog down here to draw out the Clan Castle Dragon, and I believe I'm going to bring him up to the top. As you can see, I'm using Goho. I have the 2 Valkyries just as part of my kill squad. I do not have my Queen. And I have max Hog Riders in the Clan Castle. So I have 22 Hog Riders total. Or no, 23 Hog Riders. I let the Golem get distracted. No, I let the Dragon get distracted by the Golem. As my Wizards move in, the poison's down, and I make sure that I hit the Queen and the Dragon with the poison spell. King takes out the Queen, Wizards take out the Dragon, and once all that's done, I can start sending in the Hog Riders. And here I just do the 2-finger deployment. No reason to get fancy with any surgical hogs on this base. Since this is a dip, I already know where all of the giant bombs are. And I basically have the heal spells where they are already, so... Except for this one. But there's one here by the Wizard Archer Tower, which these max hogs are going to move into. And I'll get a heal spell down as they move into that bomb. That heal spell was not very well placed. Well, I guess it didn't matter. They moved straight into it. I think I noticed after I dropped it when I was doing the attack that it was kind of far away from where the hogs were at, and I was worried that they were going to die before they got to the heal. Didn't matter though, they got in, they got healed right back up, and I have a ton of Hog Riders left over for cleanup. Now at this point, it's a matter of time. Luckily, I have 2 Valkyries left. If not for them, I probably would have gotten another 2-star. I had gotten 2 high percentage 2-stars in this war. One of them may have been a 1-star. But that's just because I'm a little rusty with the Hog Rider attacks. And all of these attacks were post-update, because it was during prep day when the update dropped. Let's go ahead and take a look at the one where I got 87%. And then we will watch my other 3-star, and then we'll move on to the friendly challenges, live attacks. See how the witches are doing. I brought a couple of witches in this attack. I like to use them as cleanup troops. And ultimately, that's how I messed up this attack. You'll see that here in a minute, though. Everything's going perfectly at this point. Poison's down, Dragon's going to go down, enemy Queen's going to go down. Now I want to point out, anytime you're doing Hog Rider based attacks, you want to take the enemy Queen out before you drop your hogs. Because she will kill several of your hogs if you do not take her out. It's basically like leaving a dragon up while you deploy your hogs. It's not a good idea. I got all the hogs moving in on this compartment right here. I've still got a golem up. I probably didn't need to bring 2 golems on this attack. And I'll keep that in mind for my next Hog Rider attacks. They're just going to keep working their way around the center. The giant bomb there, kind of expected that. And they got healed right back up. The Wizard Tower's not doing anything to them. The Golem's just trailing behind, not even tanking. That's because Hog Riders are way faster. They're going to keep moving in. Let's take a second to look at what I did down here. Now, one witch is already dead, but I dropped both of my witches down here by this archer tower and cannon, which is going to target them. Now, what I should have done Just drop them up here. Look at that. Not a defense in sight. Obviously, because the Hog Riders came through. Why in the world I dropped them down here, I do not know. But that is ultimately what cost me this entire raid. She's going to go down. Look how many shots it takes, though. It takes a lot more shots than it used to. See, now I have no witches for cleanup. And that's 24 housing space of cleanup that I just wasted. The Hog Riders are going down because I'm out of heal spells. This also would have been a good time to use a skeleton spell if I'd brought one. Because I got all of these buildings up here. And just my queen and archers to clean up. I do have a golem left, but their attack power is not very good, so obviously he's not going to be able to help much. Anyway, I wrap up with about, I don't know, 80%? I can't even remember now. I was like 87% because I was trying to hit the 90% mark. I didn't get there, though. Too much cleanup left and not enough cleanup troops. Alright, and one more attack I want to show from this war is the first attack I did, which was my mirror on number 2. Now let's go ahead and pause. You see I'm going in from the top right up here. And I'm certain there's a giant bomb by this wizard tower. This was a fresh hit, by the way. I want to take out the queen, and I'm thinking there's another giant bomb by this air sweeper here. So I'm trying to take out the queen, the 2 giant bombs, the wizard tower, and the enemy clan castle troops, all with the kill squad. And I think I'm going to start trying to use 1 golem. Because as of right now, I believe my golems are all staying pretty healthy. Which means they're not doing their job, which is tanking damage. Anyway, let's watch how these go in. Get that. I try to get that opened up with the wall breakers. I have a wall breaker fail there. Was not expecting a Tesla. I actually forgot the Tesla popped up. Like I said, I was expecting a giant bomb there. Anyway, I get the jump spell down and I almost placed it too far towards the queen. But it was just close enough to where I could get everything to jump over that wall. Actually, I had enough golems on this one, because I have just 2 golemites left now out of 2 golems. So I might want to stick with the 2 golem attacks. Anyway, hogs are moving in now. I did get one of the giant bombs down before they went in, but since we got the update, I'm not overly concerned about hitting giant bombs. And they are all moving in one big group now. I still have a heal spell left. They're going to get this last group of defenses taken down. There's a giant bomb there. I get everything healed up before they move into the last bit of defense, and the witches are going down. And on this attack, I was smart enough to place them away from the defense. My witches are level 2. Unlike other Town Hall 9s, I did actually upgrade my witches, mostly anticipating a buff. And I'm glad the buff came. Now, all I've used them for so far is cleanup troops, but I'm hoping to expand upon that. All the defenses are down, the hogs are taking out the king. I've got a couple of hogs there to help clean up. Got the witches working their way around the outside. The queen's going to go into the base and take care of the town hall and the clan castle. Lots of little skeletons here. The witches are helping take out the gold storage. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Let's speed it up. The hog goes in and helps the queen. And then I pop the ability there just because. Really didn't need to. And a pretty easy 3-star there with hog riders. Hog riders are definitely better than they were. And of course, this is before any real changes on defense have come. Just because the hog riders are a lot better now, it might not be that way in, say, 3 or 4 weeks after bases change up. Of course, this little guy here has been introduced, and nobody on their team purchased the bomb tower and put it on their war base before battle day started. I believe we had 3 or 4 people. I got it on both of my accounts, so there's at least 3 that I know of, but maybe 4, that got it for that war. So as soon as the update dropped, we got on during prep day, bought the bomb towers, and put them on. I bought my first one the old-fashioned way on Deathstroke. But the one that I bought for this account, I used their neat little blue thing over here where it gave you the level 2 bomb tower immediately. So that was a pretty cool deal. I don't know if you guys seen that. I'm sure you did. I think my army is about ready to go here. Let me send some people a message and let's get rolling with friendly challenges. Alright, I am still waiting for some of my clanmates to hop on. I think they're sleeping, so we're going to go ahead and get started without them. I will attack my own base here, just so that I can get a bit of a feel for how things are going to go. Now, this is just a 9.5 of sorts, so it should be an easy 3-star. If not, then something's definitely going wrong. I think I want to come in from the top here, just because I can get the jump spell down on the clan castle and open up the whole middle. So let's go ahead and do that. I do have enemy clan castle troops to deal with. We will deal with them on the fly. Wait. Yeah, we'll go ahead and funnel with the wizards there and get the baby dragon going up here. And I'm going to use the rage spell to let the wall breakers do what they can. And poison, poison. Get the king and queen down. And get the witches going in. Go ahead and get a wide spread on these wizards here. And I missed my queen ability. Awesome. Throw a heal down in the core there. Stupid internet is giving me those signal bars right in the middle of my screen. King's still at full health, of course, because he's going around the bottom down here. The enemy queen is still up somehow. That's not good. And this attack is not looking good either. We still got a lot of witches alive. A lot of wizards alive, and everything's just going around the outside. So evidently my funnel was not good. Let's see. Wait until things start moving closer to the core here, and I will drop some skeletons there for the queen to deal with. And I wanted that tower to go off. So they've got the queen distracted. I'm hoping not to lose any witches to her. She's not distracted anymore. She goes down. I do not think I can pull off the 2-star with the expo firing. That is going to be quite the challenge. I'm impressed though with how the witches are doing. Got about 37 seconds left. I say there's no chance I get the town hall. So let's go ahead and call this one quits. And try that again. That was awful. Alright, so this time around, let's take a better look at the base. I know it's my base, but this is still not an attack that I've used before. And I need to get a better idea of how I want to go about it. First of all, I think my mistake was coming in at it from the corner. What I need to do is come in on one of the sides, because, as always, that makes an easier funnel. Now, if I come in down this side here, I can put the baby dragon in around here and get a lot of this area taken out with the baby dragon. And then use some wizards to funnel all of these buildings out here. Now, after that's done, I can rage up the wall breakers again, get them through at least 2 layers of wall here, and I can still drop the jump spell in the same spot. Everything should move in the right direction. And I think that is the best way to go about this base. Alright, so let's go and get the baby dragon down. Now that's something to think about from a defensive point of view. This baby dragon's not going to be targeted for a while by anything. Anyway, let's get a golem down on the corner here to distract that archer tower. It's not necessarily where I want him. That should do it there for that side of the funnel. And wall breaker mania. Let's see how far they can get. King and queen, and I better get a wizard there. Which is, let's just drop them all right there. Should work out fine. Gonna want a heal spell down there. Well, because of the bomb tower, but the bomb tower's already gone. I probably should have checked before. Oh well. Everything's already looking much better this time around. I got everything heading into the base. Through the wall instead of over the jump spell, but that's okay. There, now they're using the jump spell. Hit the king's ability. Yeah, everything's looking much, much better this time. Look at all the little skeletons. At about 60% here. King's going down. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and drop those skeleton spells there. Because I am losing some troops right over here. My audio just went really strange, so if it goes strange in the video, I apologize. Now we got things breaking out to the outside. And that wizard tower is still up, so hopefully that's not an issue. The only other thing we have to worry about is the mortar. Other than that, I trolled myself with the troll Tesla. But other than the mortar, we should be good to go. The queen still got her ability, almost at full health. Ah, look at the time though. That's not good. Get some archers in here to speed things along. That's not going to work out for me. Come on, little skeletons. Go faster. I probably could have hit the queen's ability and sped things up a bit. But I would say that is a much better way to hit the base. Don't attack from a corner. I should have known better. Attack from a side where you can get a better funnel. And there we have the 3-star. Now what I need are some stronger bases to go ahead and put this to the test again. Alright, so here's another base for me to hit. So I think we're going to come in from the bottom of this base. I did switch out the witches from the clan castle to level 7 wizards. We'll see how much of a difference that makes. Let's go ahead and get started here. Go ahead and put the baby dragon down right there. Looks like the king and queen are both taken care of. Now we want to get the wall breakers moving in. And the king and queen down as well. And they got through a couple of those layers. Let's go ahead and drop the jump spell right here to connect all these compartments and get the witches going in. Uh-oh. Giant bomb there. Go ahead and drop the heal spell and get the wizards moving in behind. Where is my queen? There she is. She's being targeted by the X-bow. Let's drop... Try and get those expos taken down. There we go. Now we got all the skeletons going to the town hall. The wizards are about to break through the wall over here. There they go. Everything's going to move into the core. I think I got too much going around the outside of the base again on this attack. So, I clearly didn't learn my lesson and I went in on a corner again. So, what I'm going to have to try and do is go in on the side. And that's a mistake that I clearly need to stop making. Because this is not going to be a 3-star. Some poisons just because. Those enemy skeletons are long gone though. And I've got one witch left. Or 2 witches. I couldn't see her through the poison. Now I've got no witches left. So we're going to go ahead and end it there. Alright, so we have basically a maxed Town Hall 9 here for a friendly challenge. Now let's see where we want to go in. I'm thinking along this side here, get the queen taken out early. I don't know if I can jump across both of the inner layers of wall, but we will give it a shot. I'm thinking baby dragon over here. And a couple of wizards over here. Actually, my wall breaker should have no trouble getting through 2 layers of these walls. Ooh, almost lost him to the mortar there. He's got a P.E.K.K.A. in the clan castle. We'll go ahead and drop some double poison there. Ooh, I missed the king's ability. That's not good. Get these wizards going in. And we'll get a heal spell down right here. Looks like everything's moving into the base. I've got the jump spell ready. Go ahead and drop that on this inner. I think those walls are a little bit too spaced out for that jump spell to be effective. So that was wasted. I'm going to go ahead and put the skeletons down there and take care of those defenses. At least distract them while the wizards come in. Distracting the king as well. So we got the 1-star. I'm not sure that this is going to work out to be a 3-star. Actually, I'm positive that it's not. Yeah, I could get the 2-star, but 2 stars don't win wars, so we're going to go ahead and cut that short. Alright, so that's going to be it for the friendly challenges. Let's go ahead and go into matchmaking and see what we can find there. Alright, so we've managed to find a Town Hall 9. Now I just have to decide how I want to go about this one. I like how he has 2 of his wizard towers upgrading. And it looks like his queen is not up and his king is upgrading. Level 1 expos, this should be a relatively easy target. So let's go in on this side here. Baby dragon should be able to get a lot taken care of over there. And some wizards down there. Get those wall breakers moving in. And get the witches down. Actually, those wall breakers went really far, so that's good. Start sending in some wizards. We will withhold a couple of them. Oh, there's a dragon. And some balloons. Really not worried about the balloons. Go ahead and drop a heal spell right there. Trying to get these wizards over here, but they've moved off a little bit. Actually, the giant bombs right there that I was not expecting. Let's go ahead and drop these skeleton spells right there. Hopefully they'll distract a little bit. Get a jump spell to open up the rest of the base. See, I've still got plenty of witches alive. go ahead and start trickling in some wizards over here. Maybe get the other two over here while the golems are still up tanking. The archer queen's being targeted now. Hopefully she will switch targets to the wall. Of course, okay. So it's not going to be a 3-star. Let's see, still got a witch up. She's not going to do so well up that way, though, so she better keep her distance. She's being targeted by the mortar now. It's going to take a couple more shots for the mortar to take her down. So, at this point, I want to try to get up to 70% so that I can get my full loot. I do not think... No, I'm not going to be able to do that. Let that builder's hut go down, and that'll be it. So I still clearly have some work to do with this attack. Once I get a witch strategy down to where I'm consistently getting the 3 stars, I will share that strategy with you guys as usual, and help you get the 3-star attacks with the witches. In the meantime, thank you guys for stopping by. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you have any comments on the witches, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm signing out, and I will see you guys next time.